Interracial couples are some of the most exciting channels on YouTube and the most profitable. They usually don't take a lot of production to create, they get a lot of views, and they have very unique storylines, especially if the man is Caucasian and the woman is black, especially if there's a story behind it. A story like a blended family. Let's suppose you have a black woman that was married before, she has 2 black children, and then she gets a white man and she kind of transforms him into like an attractive white guy with swag. Oh, that's a great storyline, and a lot of black women like it. And if you want to watch that storyline, none is better than the Queen of Kings YouTube channel. They also go by the same moniker on TikTok and other pages. But the lady is named Rose and the man is named Brett. And her story is she was married. She had 2 kids by a black man. She met this guy and they now have, I think, 3 or 4 more kids. And they're an interracial family vlog. They've even moved from wherever they're staying now to Hawaii. And everything is great. Everything is happening. Everything is transforming. Except. Well, relationships have problems, and they kind of alluded in their last video that they were kind of separating or splitting up. Now stop the show. These things can happen because, I don't know, they are really married, or it could have been a plot for views. I'm not sure, but there was some tension in the relationship. They have a lot of young kids and they're getting adjusted to a new city. So I could understand that. But then again, this lady Rose Miller did the unthinkable to her husband by basically exposing him for being broke on Facebook. Here's a part of the clip that we have here.
Let's not pretend that I'm the one that paid the down deposit on our house. Let's not pretend that I'm not the one that paid for the Range Rover. Let's not pretend that I'm the one that paid for this whole life that we live. Let's not pretend that. Let's not pretend. Let's not pretend. Oh, okay. Let's not pretend. Let's just be very, very real. You told me to put it on live, so I put it on live. So, and then you want to start talking about a glass of wine, and then you want to start saying, oh, are you not going to talk? After I was just sitting here silent before we even got on live. I've been not talking. I've been not talking. I've been not talking. So what are you talking about? Oh, okay.
Now, as you can see, she's berating him about, she's paying for everything. He's not paying for anything. Basically, she's taking care of him. Now, he's a, very big man, but he stayed in composure while she is pretty much destroying him on the live stream. He kept his cool. And after that, she felt the need to address what happened on Facebook. Let's check this out. She says this: I get it, you guys, because I said it, but I was drinking a little bit and in an argument with my husband. Please don't take this and run. Let's knock it off with the your husband's broke. I personally would not be with a broke man. If we know anything about the home buying process, then we know that the underwriter does not play about thoroughly making sure that a person has on paper X amount of money. This is why my husband is on the home loan for our $500,000 house. Within that process, you have to show money, bank statements, and 2 years of income on paper. My husband purchased us a home and put me on the title of the home. He also pays for insurance for my children and I, retirement plan, life insurance. My husband is 6'5" and makes 6 figures. Let's not take a woman arguing with her man while drinking and emotional and run with it. I was never talking to you guys in that live video. I was clearly talking to my husband the whole time. So before you come out with the "so you were lying," I was trying to piss my husband off, period. Let's go back and look at that last statement. I was trying to piss my husband off, period. Fast forward. Then it got worse. She kept responding on Facebook to people. She kept on getting upset. So she figured that she would go to TikTok and actually make a live video about it.
Okay, you guys are gonna have to excuse me because you're gonna hear some snoring because my husband is knocked out as he's been at work since like 1 o'clock in the morning and it is now 9 o'clock p.m. My honey is definitely tired. But you guys are kind of annoying me with like all the talk of my husband being broke. If you want to do your own just like quick research, then you'll find out that my husband owns the home that he purchased for us, $500,000 house. And if you are aware with the home buying process, you know the underwriter do not play about having that money 2 years at least of that money shown on paper. That's why I am not on the home loan, because I didn't qualify actually at the time, and I am on the title. My husband bought me a house. So I know some of you guys are unfamiliar with the home buying process, but if he was broke, then he would not be able to buy a house. That's why, again, I am not on the home loan, but I am on the title. The title is the owner of the house, and the home loan is who is responsible for making payments, because the underwriter sees that they're able to do so. So my husband is on the loan, and both of us, my husband and I, are on the title. So again, he bought me a house. So just stop with like your husband's broke stuff and you're taking care of him. Me and my husband were in an argument, and I was drinking and emotional, and I said whatever I felt like saying to make him upset. Was it right? No. Should I have not done it publicly? Absolutely. But like just dead like your husband's broke stuff. I got so many black men in my inbox right now talking about your husband's broke and you're taking care of a white man. We both make 6 figures. So try again, my love. Again, I love all men, but it's just the amount of a certain group of people that's in my inbox right now talking about, you know, whatever the case. When it's like, okay, a woman gets emotional and she argues with her husband, and you take that and run with it. Okay, you could like go off, but I guess like this is public records. You could just do like your own research. I am not on the home loan. Why? Because I could not afford it at all whatsoever. My husband is. As far as my Range Rover go, I made a payment on my Range Rover. He put down the down payment, and I made a payment, and I was pissed that I made a payment. So I brought it up. So what? Small to like married people know, like, it's so really minuscule, but you guys blew it up, and I get it. But like, my husband being broke, I would not be with a broke man, period, point blank. While the whole world is in a frenzy, this is how my man sleep at night, knowing he got a good coochie, beautiful, lovely, funny personality, lovely sense of humor, crazy, ambitious, driven, money-making, goal-oriented wife. It's how he sleep at night. Because why the hell you beeping like that knowing my man in here sleeping? That was very disrespectful. But he still ain't waking up because he just know his wife is so bad. Like, bam. Look at all this noise I'm making. He still ain't waking up. He still ain't waking up. He's sleeping so peacefully because he got me.
Okay, so basically for the video that she put up, she blamed the audience for that video being put up, and she blamed people for taking it too far, trying to explain that her husband is not really broke, that she's the one that didn't have any money and all of that. Let me just talk about this, because a lot of times, you know, us as foreigners living in different countries as black men, or even white guys or whoever else, you may think that you are important and you're going to be treated differently. You're not. This woman has a problem with men in general. For a woman to try to piss her husband off, a man, a white man that has come into your life and has done all the things you're talking about, taking care of your kids from another man that's a black man, getting roasted as being called a simp all the time for the public, and then you're disrespecting him on live stream, and the man just sits there and takes it. And your only rebuttal is, my bank account's still good. My you know what is still good. I mean, anybody who would get on there and say that, it just lets me know that you're broke. And not only are you broke, You are so immature, okay? So if this is what he had to sign up to come and deal with somebody that had 2 kids by somebody else, obviously as an individual, you didn't grow, you didn't develop. And I don't know why guys think they're special, that a woman is obviously gonna be with you and treat you better because you're white or you're African-American, live in another country. It's not. Whatever problems they had before, they're gonna bring them to you. And the reason why they're gonna bring them to you is because they never felt that they were wrong in the first place. So they never have to change. And I'm not the only person that feel this way. A lot of black women on TikTok is mad at her. Look at Kalia. She says, "Ho, you said it." Then Tammy, "You said those things, mama." Aldania, "He needs to leave you, mama." China says, "Girl, whatever you say out of anger is 10 out of 10 true, so save it, love. The damage is done." Rita, "I get it. We say things in the heat of the moment. Just some things we got to keep off TikTok and instead in-house." And this, Taylor says, "Baby, she trying to get them followers back. Now look at you embarrassing your whole family." And this is kind of the situation, you know, dating influencers, dating people on social media, you can go through this, but dating somebody who's just a bad person, it doesn't even matter the race. This is a man that goes out there and expects to be treated differently, but he's being disrespected. And I would urge any man, when you have a woman like this, it's not gonna matter what your race is. This is a woman that doesn't belong, that doesn't deserve to be in a relationship with a good man. She deserves to be by herself causing terror, because you can never grow with a woman like this. You just can't. If this attitude was in a man, I would tell a woman, you can't grow with a man like this. Okay? You can't. Because everything that you do will be taken for granted. You're not going to have anybody that have any respect for you. And she doesn't. All right? And some men, you know, are not going to have as much patience as she does. And I'm one of them. And I'm telling you exactly like this. If a woman talks to you like that, leave her. Immediately. Immediately. That woman should be thanking God that a man came into her life after she had 2 kids by somebody else and he didn't have any children. And this is the way you talk to a man who's done all the things for you that you say he has? It's pathetic and it's sad. But hey, I guess if this is what, you know, the black wife effect is for some of these white guys, and this is what's going on, hey, bruh, I salute you. Trust me, nobody is jealous that you got her. All right? She's a good looking lady and all, but no black man under the sound of my voice wants to come home and deal with somebody who acts like her every day, unaccountable, blaming others, not taking any responsibility. You can keep that. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We out.